Good morning class 12th. Uh, by the time just revise the last question, recall it. We will discuss the last one, which is totally based on inheritance concept. And Neha, I have told the mistake uh, on B. For B, in the question it's already given index variable. In that we are supposed to store the index of the highest rank holder. Okay, and that program we will discuss within a minute, because still only 5 of you have joined out of 16. Okay bachche, so give me one more minute, wait for another minute. Shubh Bansal, good morning. So apart from that last question, we will discuss some recursion based questions. We will revise it. Okay. So today onwards we are going to start the revision also. In every class we are doing at least one program for the revision purpose. Okay. One is inheritance. So today we will finish that inheritance. Then we will start the revision of the Boolean algebra also, the K-map also. Okay, 7 of you have joined. Yes, beta. Any query? Good morning, Suchita. So, Shubh Bansal, did you try the last question, beta? Which I have given as a homework. Dipali, Akansha. So, beta, you have not sent the mail, Shubh. Please send it on my WhatsApp number or in the chat box. Okay. So now I am going to start my class. It's already. Shubh, you can send me the WhatsApp image. Okay. I can check it. Then we will start. Fast. Good morning, Sonam. Please join on time, beta. You people are coming late.
So the question you have given in the last part, that was from 2019?
No, beta, that was from 2011. So now I am going to share my screen. Have patience for a minute. Then you will get on your screen. Okay. The first I will show you the question. You can try, and then I will explain that. Now check your screen, everyone. It's on the screen. Is it visible? Is it visible?
No, sir.
Now check.
No, sir.
Now. I hope now it is visible, right? So, children, listen. The question and the solution, everything I am recording. So after the class I am posting in the GCR. If you are having any doubt, like question is not clear, the solution is not clear, you can check the GCR and you can see the recording, right? So now the last question was, there was a class record having data member name and rank. In the question only it was mentioned we are supposed to enter details of 50 students. Okay. So instead of 50 students, what you will do? We will take input of 5 students. Okay, Sanskriti? Okay, Dipali, Neha? Because we cannot take input of 50 students record. Okay? So that is why we will take input of only 5 students. Now, the class I have already created. The class name was record. It's already mentioned in the question. My screen is visible, everyone? Yes or no? बच्चे?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are creating a data member for 5 records, 5 students information. After that, one constructor is required, that is your default constructor. In this constructor, what we are supposed to do? Sanskriti and Neha, please pay attention. Dipali and Suchita also. So whenever you are having the data member which you have already initialized, so in that case we are supposed to initialize with their default value. So now we will take a loop for that, because we are using the array and we need to assign the default value. So the string is having the default value null, and the rank, that is your array, must be 0. Why 0? Because it's an integer array, right? After that, one method is required, read values. In this we are going to take input, so the method must be having this throws exception. This is very, very important, because we are going to take input using the buffer reader class. That is why. If you are using the scanner class, there is no need to use exception. Okay? Again we need a loop. Everybody please pay attention. And this is the basic working that everybody knows, how to take input. So we are giving a simple, putting a simple message, this, then ob dot read line. So here we are inputting the name and rank of 5 students. So instead of this n, we are supposed to write 5. Then the rank of I equals to integer dot parse int ob dot read line. I hope till here it is clear. And one more additional method is given, void display. In this display, what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to print only all the records. So we are using the simple loop again. There was 5 records. So we are printing on the same line, followed by the rank, name, then followed by rank. And after printing all these 5 records, what we are doing? We are simply changing the line. Means we are leaving a single space, blank line. I hope the record class is clear, everybody. Any confusion in this part, beta? Dipali? Dipali, any doubt? No doubt. Okay, Aditya Singh Parmar, please pay attention. Aditya Alani, Akansha and Sanskriti. Okay, beta Sanskriti? Is it okay now till here? So now, one subclass is given. So now here we are supposed to use the extends keyword, then the base class, that is your record here. Now here, one variable is given of index, that is given in the question, you can see here. Now see, in this rank class, the data member is given only the index, and one constructor mention is there. Constructor to invoke the base class constructor and to initialize index 0. So for that, the basic working is now we need to call the base class constructor. So when you are having the base subclass constructor, that is your Void means the default constructor. So for calling a default base class constructor, which is non-parameterized. So in that case, what you will write? You will write this much only, super only. Super dot record we will not write. So using this, now the base class constructor automatically invoke. Okay. After that, we will assign 0 in this index. Please pay attention. This is very important part here. And now, one method is there, highest. In this method, what we are supposed to do, beta? In this method, we are supposed to find the highest rank holder, who is having the highest rank holder, and whose that particular index number we will store in a variable index that is given in the subclass data member. Okay. So now for that, again we need a loop. So now just start the loop from 1. Why 1? Because you can start the loop from 0 also, you can start from the 1 also. Why we are starting from this, that I will tell you. After that, what we are supposed to check? The rank. So the rank of I, if it is greater than rank of index. Please pay attention, Sanskriti. So if the condition is true, that means, if this condition is true, that means this one is bigger, and the index of this we are supposed to store in a variable index. That's very important. So now index equals to I only. This much is required. Now the function is over. Right? Now one more additional method is given, void display. In this, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to print the details of the, first of all, the first class, base class values. Before that, you are supposed to invoke this read values method. And now see, in this read values method, the method is taking input. That is why we have written here throws exception. So the method which you are going to invoke, which is having already the throws exception, means the input is taking. So from where you are calling this method, that has to be of throws type. So this is very important. That means here also we need to write throws exception. Then after, we need to execute that method. So for that we will call like this, read values. So you can write like this also, super dot read values or only read values. After that, we need to display the details of, in this question it is not mentioned if we are supposed to display all the names, but we are displaying. So for that, we are using super dot display. So with the help of this, you will get all the names and rank of all 5 students on the screen. Now, after that, what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to find the highest rank holder. So for that, we need to call a method highest. Now, later on, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to print the details of highest rank holder. So now, so the highest name holder name, that is this, followed by the rank. So this has to be there. After that is over. Now come to the main method. In this main method, we have created the object of your subclass, that is your rank. After that, we are supposed to call obj dot this display method, this one. Sorry. Now see, there are some mistakes, the logical mistakes are there, that I am going to discuss first. So now, See, read values we are putting here because in this read value we are taking input, right? So this method has to be of throws type, this read value. This is very, very important. After that, what we are doing? We are simply calling the super.display. That means now this part will execute. And now this part has to execute. So for printing this, again we are supposed to write here, because in that method from where you are calling, that is of throws type, we have already mentioned. So here also we are supposed to print. Now I am going to execute this program, and so please pay attention everybody. It's simply compiling. So now there is no error, and now at the bottom you are getting tools completed successfully. That means we can execute the program. So for execution we are having the key, that is control 2, right? That everybody knows. I hope my screen is visible everyone. बच्चों, okay. So now
Yes,
I am
sir.
going to execute this program. Please pay attention. So now see the message. So first of all we are supposed to enter name and rank of 5 students. So name you can enter like Ajay Kumar, rank is like 1. Then Neha, rank is 222, you get 4, right? Then Deepali, and her rank is 5th. Then the third name is like Kuhu, then her rank is 3rd. Now the last one I am going to enter my name Vijay, and his rank is 10, right? So now these are the 5 records, and now see output. The first, these are the values you have entered. See, Ajay Kumar the rank 1, Neha rank is 4 times 2, Deepali rank is 5, Kuhu rank is 3, Vijay rank is 10. And now see, after that you are getting the output. The Neha is having the highest rank, that is here this. Is that clear everybody? Everyone please pay attention and look at here the output. Is it fine? Are you getting this? Yes, Jaswani.
हाईएस्ट रैंक तो फर्स्ट होती है ना, ये टू की फर्स्ट वजह से।
बेटा हाईएस्ट रैंक फर्स्ट की बात नहीं
Yes,
है,
sir.
यहाँ पे जिसकी रैंक सबसे बड़ी है वो है यहाँ पे हाईएस्ट रैंक होल्डर. अगर आपको 1 चाहिए, इन दैट केस वी आर सपोज टू फाइंड द स्मॉलेस्ट रैंक. In that case, just reverse this, just change this symbol. Instead of greater than, just put less than. You will get the smallest rank holder. Okay? And this highest rank holder name is Neha. And here you can see कि I have entered this Neha and her rank. Okay? Is that clear, Sanskriti?
Yes, sir.
Any confusion?
Sir,
Yes बेटा, sorry, नेहा.
sir,
हाँ बेटा.
sir, हमने रीड वैल्यू यूज किया है डिस्प्ले फंक्शन में,
जी.
लेकिन जो प्रोग्राम होता है वो तो रन मेन से शुरू होता है और मेन पे ही खत्म होता है, तो मेन पे भी लिख देंगे तो
नहीं,
तो वही
देखिए
रहेगा।
अब सी दिस इज योर मेन मेथड, राइट? एंड वी हैव क्रिएटेड ए ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ rank class. Rank is your subclass, and we have invoked display method. So with the help of this object, so this means we are calling a method of subclass, that is your display here. So from here the main execution is going to start. So first of all it will execute the read values method. and this read values method is defined under the superclass. So from here we cannot call obj.readValues. Okay, getting my point? So we are supposed to call like this. In display, first of all, this line has to be executed. After that, the super.display. And before these things, once you create object, your control moves to the constructor part, means this part. See, this part. And from here we have invoked the superclass constructor. And in that superclass constructor, what you have done? Sanskriti, please pay attention. Here we have initialize, means we have assigned the default values of the data member. So the default value of the data member means string and int. The string is having null, that is your blank, and the integer array int is having the default value 0. That is why I have put it a loop. Why I have put it the loop? Because these two are the arrays. If there is only one variable like string nm, in that case only this loop is not required. Only nm equals to blank is required. That is your string type. Got it, Sanskriti? Neha? And now after that we are coming back to this obj.display.
Yes.
Now from this, first of all, the read values will execute, and in this part, execution part, we are simply inputting the values. After that we are printing. So for printing we are supposed to call this superclass display method. So now see, the superclass having void display as well as the subclass is also having void display throws exception. So both the methods signature is same. So this is known as the overriding. So in case of overriding, see, we are supposed to use the super keyword for differentiation. If you are not using this super dot here, suppose, in that case the display has to execute, so this display will execute itself. So this will be your recursive calling. Am I clear, everyone? So this has to be there, the super keyword for differentiation. Whenever you are having the same functions name in both class, superclass as well as in the subclass, in that case we need to use super here. See, in the other method highest, we are having only one method highest in this rank. So we are not using super, nothing is required, only directly you can access. Okay? And like this in read values, only one method is defined under this superclass, so directly we can access. Instead of this, see, instead of this, what you can do, you can write here super also, but here in this case it is optional. Is that clear, bachcho? Okay, got it? I am posting this program in the GCR. You can copy it later from the GCR beta. Okay? So now the next question we are going to discuss. Now see, so one question I am going to give you. So for that question you need to find the output and you need to tell what is happening, what is that function is doing. That's the recursive function. We are going to start now the revision part. So in that I am giving a simple code, small code is there. You need to find the, now see, look at here on the screen, note down this. This is a very small code, and where the value of n you are assuming n equals to 100. Find the output. And the second is what is happening in the above code. This you need to tell. My screen is visible, everyone. The code is there, a small code. You have to find the output if the value of n is 100, and you need to tell what is happening in this above code. Okay? Note down this and do it fast. Show the dry run also. I will ask some questions for on the this on this above code. Copied, everyone?
Yes.
Good. Do it fast in your notebook and tell the output if the value of n is 100. And now the code I have posted in the chat box also. You can check in the chat box also. Only 13 students today have joined. Stuti Kapoor is there? No. Anybody having any idea? Deepali, did you talk to Stuti? Why she is not joining nowadays? Please do the dry run in your notebook and tell me the output and tell me what is actually happening in this code. Aditya, are you there? Aditya Elani. Beta, please respond. Aditya. Okay, do it fast. Aditya Singh Pramar. Beta, please respond, otherwise I will mark you absent.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do it now. The next one. Now today the inheritance is over. Okay, this was the last question. Sanskriti, this is wrong, beta. And what is happening in this? Tell. What this function is calculating?
So conversion to octal.
Octal? Octal conversion, right? That is correct. But the answer is wrong. Do the dry run again. Deepali, Akansha, do it. Neha, Sanjeevani. Hurry up, everybody. Only 5 minutes I can give you. Shubh Bansal, do it fast and tell the output. Yes, beta, you can also try. Okay? And after posting the answer, please let me know whether you have posted or not. Sanskriti, this is wrong, beta. Pay attention.
So 144.
Pardon? No. Okay? So I am going to explain this. Okay? Look at here. Look at on the screen, everyone.
Sir, one minute.
Okay. Done.
Sir, is the output 240?
No, beta. But see, if you are doing something, just go through the working. Now, everybody please pay attention here. Is it visible my screen? Now see, in this program, in this above code, what we are doing? We are simply converting a decimal number into equivalent octal, right? So now, first of all, you should know the correct working. See here. This is the way. So this will be the output, but how it is coming, you should know this. Means the output must be 144. See, the working I have done it here, but now I am going to show the dry run. See, the value of n is, first time it is 100. So is it 0? No. So the else will execute. So in the else, please pay attention what is happening. So first of all, see, this will execute. So here what you are getting, 12 in this part, am I right? Then into 10 plus this, from here you are getting 4. Getting everyone or not? So first of all, the else will execute. In the else part, now you are getting this. So n becomes 12 now, using this, the working I have shown you here. Into 10 also will execute, then n mod 8, that is 4 here. Am I clear? So now n becomes 12. So from here your control moves here. So this time what you are getting in n, that is 12. I hope this much is clear. Next time again the condition is false, again the else will execute. So this time what is happening? The whole line will execute. So now see, from this part you are getting 1 into 10, and this time again the remainder is coming 4. So now again you will move here, and this time the value is 1. Please pay attention here. So 1 equals to 0, so this won't execute again. Now directly we are coming in the else part. So what is happening in the else code? Again this will happen, 1 upon 8, that is 0, into 10 plus 1 now. So now see, so now this time the value of n will be 0. So this condition has to be true, execute. So it means that stop case executed. So now in this stop case, what we are returning? Return 0. So this return will move here. Automatically this will return on this part. Everybody please pay attention, this is important part. And now 0 into 10, 0, 0 plus 1, it is coming 1. So this 1 has to move to the previous calling part. So 1 into 10, so what is happening here? 1 into 10, 10, 10 plus 4, 14. So this 14 will move to this part, in this calling part. So 14 into 10, that is 140. 140 plus 4 is 144. So ultimately from here this will return 144 to the calling part. So the correct output will be now 144. And what is happening in this code? We are simply converting octal decimal to octal number. I hope this one is clear, everybody. Now you can ask your doubt. Yes, any confusion here? Yes.
So can you explain me the last time where you have multiplied 0, 0 multiplied by 10 plus 1?
Why not? बिल्कुल. Rest of you please pay attention. See, when the stop case executes, so what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to return 0. So this last return, this will go to the last statement from where you are coming on this part. So from here we have moved, we have reached this condition. So this will return 0, will move here. So now the whole statement means this is the working which is already there in the stack, and the stack base totally works on the last in first out. So the last working was this line, the last statement. So the whole statement will execute. So now 0 into 10, 0, and 0 plus 1, 1, and then after finding 1, this will go back to the previous step, and this was the previous step. So 1 into 10, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, and now again this whole 14 will return to this part here, right? So 14 into 10, 140, 140 plus 4, 144. So ultimately this has to return to the calling part. Dipali, any confusion beta?
Okay.
Okay. Dipali, no doubt. Sanskriti? Sanskriti?
No doubt.
Is it clear or not? See, डाउट है या नहीं वो तो अलग बात है. मेन चीज है कि आपको ड्राई रन आना चाहिए. You need to show the working in the board exam also. This question, this type of question, the output based question comes of 5 marks, and this is a very big number, 5 marks out of 70. So this dry run has to, for this dry run there are 2 marks. For the output there are 3 marks, sorry 2 marks, and the last line, this, what is happening, this belongs to only 1 marks. So that these 2 marks are very, very important. You can get the output, I know that. Everybody is simply find it what is happening actually. But you have to show the dry run also. And if your dry run is correct, then only you can do any working. See, like if you want to convert decimal to binary, so instead of upon 8 and mod 8, just write 2, you will get it. I hope this one is clear. Suchita beta, is it clear? Suchita?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So I think, I am giving just by this we are ending the class, but my request is to revise everything. In the next class we will do some question based on K-map and some Boolean algebra questions, okay, and some output based more questions using the recursion, without recursion. See, in the class 12th board examination, the output based question usually comes using the recursion. That is why the recursion dry run has to be clear. Is that clear, everybody? So this is very, very important, bachcho. If you are not doing the proper dry run, Sanjeevni, are you getting this? Sanjeevni beta, Sanjeevni, Sanjeevni Srivastava, beta please be attentive in the class, Hana? Okay, so by this we are ending the class. Please revise everything. Okay? Thank you so much everyone for today's class.
Yes, sir.
I have posted the previous question which I have done. You can see on the GCR for the solution. Okay everybody? You can leave one by one. Thank you bachcho.